Limits Homebrew.
Coming at ya.
With a beer review.
That's right.
And today we're going to be doing one of Dad and my favorites from a while back. You know, this company's always hit and miss. It is Doggie Claws.
That's right.
2016 from Hair of the Dog. And yeah, we got a taste of it one year and...
there were a few bad years in there.
Yeah, they're always... Yeah.
What can we say?
Let's not go there. But
we know they did a good job, and actually I got to taste this when they were brewing it. Denver, one of the brewers there took me back and I got to try it. So we know it's a good batch this year.
That's awesome. And of course they're out of Portland, Oregon. And this year we thought we'd read actually from their
tell
description.
you a little bit about it.
This is Doggie Claws is made with organic Pilsner, British crystal malts. They use Simcoe and Amarillo hops along with dark wildflower honey. That's collected on Mount Hood. That's pretty cool, actually.
Good old local honey.
The beer is ready to drink now, but will improve with age. Happy holidays from the Curs at Hair of the Dog.
So full disclosure, I am fighting a cold. I haven't had beer in days, but we're hoping this will kill some of the bugs.
At least clear out the nostrils.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is really, really murky. It's not clear. And they've had this problem with stuck sparges in a previous year. So I don't know if that was the case, but it kind of looks like it to me.
Yeah, I got some floaters in here for sure.
We know that it's carbonated though, right?
That is a good thing.
Yeah. All right, head builds up. Wow, quite a head built up on mine.
Well, for the murkiness, it does have a good coloring to it. It kind of tends to have like that brownish slash reddish
usually in the
tone.
past it was a little more clear, a little more golden. So
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, definitely more murky than expected.
Well, even this clogged nose can immediately pick up the Simcoe in this.
Oh yeah.
Right away, and get the notes of the honey as well as the Amarillo. I mean, you get it all. There's a lot of hoppiness to this, which is great. Now, this is an American barley wine, so it's going to be a very hoppy barley wine.
And the nice thing about Hair of the Dog is they really like hops in their barley wine, which is always exciting to me.
So right away, I get some like brown sugar qualities going on in there, like a light marzipan type scent.
Yeah, you get a little bit of breadiness in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely get the hops and
a little bit of caramel, a little bit of toffee.
Yeah, definitely get that honey note. It's actually lighter in nose this year.
Yeah, you definitely get the honey note.
And for those of you who don't know, Mount Hood is the main attraction near Portland.
The big mountain nearby. All right, you know, this smells good. So those brown sugars, some burnt sugars, the honey, and the hot characters going on. It's very nice, toffee, caramel.
Yeah,
smells good.
That time to dig in.
All right, cheers.
I think his tongue will do better.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
A lot of hop character, man.
I like it.
Big time hop
It's
character.
it's big time hop character. Has a little bit of bitterness at the end. Did you taste that?
Yeah, there's a bit of bitterness on the backside.
Yeah, definitely got the alpha acids going on there. I really like the maltiness that's there, and you can definitely tell that there's the characteristic of honey.
I think that's part of the secret of how it ages so beautifully and so sweet. But yeah, Christian's right. You get this just big, beautiful malty character, but it's very sweet. There's a lot of sweetness on it. It's not cloying at all, but it's very sweet. A lot of malty character. You get the honey aspect, but you really get that. I go back to that marzipan type flavor, you know, and that big breadiness, and it's a lot of hop character.
Yeah, I would even say that the hop is boisterous. Because it's like, hey, I'm here. We're ready.
All right, we're going to take some time with this and we'll be back. So you're taking a little time to talk about it, and a few things we picked up on. One, there's a big herbal character to this.
Yeah, and Dad mentioned that he was noticing that it tastes tasted it as if the hops were kind of left in there or not filtered out completely. And
Right.
then I actually started looking at mine because I noticed that there was chunks in mine. And if you look at it once it's settled, there's actual hop leaf that had been left over. So that's actually why we're getting so much bitterness and earthiness from it this year.
Yeah, when you don't clear your beer out properly with hops, it really changes the character of the beer moving down. And for me personally, it's not been a benefit. It's really been to a detriment. So big hoppiness, but big herbal characters hanging in there.
Yeah. And I think it's taken away from all the other aspects that they brought in there. Like, you'd probably be able to taste the honey a little bit more. You taste the little bit of burnt sugar. The things that they brought into this to make it the big barley wine that it usually is, and it's more of an earthy barley wine.
Yeah, and he's right. It's very earthy.
And I think this would definitely, this one needs to be aged a little bit more, wouldn't you think?
Well, this is a beer that you either drink fresh or you age for a long time. Period.
Right.
That's just how it works with this one in general. So, I would agree with that. For years, and just let it go.
Man, I remember when I got my first 6-pack from 2012, and it was like every 2 months I'd have a bottle, and then I was really sad when it was gone.
Yeah, I still have a few of the 2012, and that's really good. It's excellent. But this is a good beer. I mean, it's still very pleasurable. They still haven't made it back to the levels of 2011, 12, 13, and prior. Personally, this is an improvement from the last 2 years.
We judge it a little bit harder since it is from here.
Absolutely, fairly too. Well, first of all, it's time to rate it in terms of an American barley wine, a big hoppy American barley wine. And I can start off. It's still a really good, big American hoppy barley wine, despite our criticisms, and with the characteristics of the Simcoe and the Amarillo in there, along with that honey. It's just a very unique beer, and it's big. I mean, it's 11%, so it just makes it a beautiful beer that you can age. So still, in terms of barley wines, I think it's still really good. I'm giving it a 94. I'd still dig on it.
Yeah, I still think it's a really good barley wine. I'm not as high on it as you because I feel like the earthiness, a little bit of the tea sense from the extra hops being left in there has brought it down, but it's still a 92 to me. It's still an excellent barley wine, which you're going to want to dig into and enjoy.
Overall, I'm struggling a lot more on overall. I'm going to go 89. I'm going to give him a very good. There's just some improper brewing that's gone on here again. That's just not allowed it to be what it should be in terms of a beer. As much as I love Hair of the Dog, I got to be honest about it. 89.
You know what? He's dead right on. Like, I can't complain. 89, and it's the exact same reasons. There's just certain qualities about it that you know that it could have been so much better. I think the aspects that we both love is the fact that the honey is in there. The big hop profile. It's really enjoyable, but you can also taste things that they didn't do as well as they usually do. So here it is again. It's Doggie Claws from Hair of the Dog. And
it's the 2016.
Yeah. What can we say? It's still a good beer.
That's right. Life's too short
to drink cheap beer.
And we'll see you
on the next beer review.